Yeah, we were heading north, weren't we? Yes. To the big gallows over here. Here we go. From Earthy up to Blackwall. Oh, quite the crowd on this rainy day.
For your crimes against the Empire of Orlais. For the murders of General Vincent Callier, Lady Laurette Callier, their 4 children, and their retainers. You are sentenced to be hanged from the neck until dead. Do you have anything to say in your defense? Very well.
Ah. Human justice.
Poor bastard. So, where's food? Orlesians always stock these things.
She's just not interested, is she?
Proceed.
Stop!
A Grey Warden.
This man is innocent of the crimes laid before him. Orders were given and he followed them like any good soldier. He should not die for that mistake.
Then find me the man who gave the order.
Blackwall!
No, I am not Blackwall. I never was Blackwall. Warden Blackwall is dead, and has been for years. I assumed his name to hide like a coward from who I really am.
You, after all this time.
It's over. I'm done hiding. I gave the order. The crime is mine. I am Thom Rainier.
Completely unrelated plot twist. I hope the other guy, Mornay, survived. Then just kill him out of principle. Speak to Rainier in his cell. Where is his cell? Hello? Mr. Bailiff, sir?
Believe it. Thom Rainier himself.
Yeah, what do you know of Rainier?
You must know something about Rainier.
I know what everyone knows. He'll hang for the massacre of a noble and his family.
Where's this Rainier?
Where did they take the prisoner?
In the jail of the marketplace. If you've goodbyes to say them now. It's a damned mess, but believe you me, it'll be sorted out quick. Lots of people can't wait to see that man swing.
That's so
Guess
sad. I don't want to see him hang. South. This way. Poor Blackwall, paying for a crime of his past. Something that no longer pertains to who he is and what he does.
You are certain of these rumors?
How odd that more men show up at the
What do you...
There is no doubt. Captain Thom Rainier.
He wore the shield.
I wonder who knows pain.
That is
Married him.
concerning.
Yes. It's one who lacks a
He's
certain
a
wherewithal.
We're all
He
talking
knows
about
well
it.
a pain with
What are you doing here, Meriden?
a title hard to rhyme. A challenge for another day, I think. Forgive me my distractions, Eminence. I'm overwhelmed by you and what you've done.
Why are you here?
My name is Meriden, a humble bard.
But aren't you normally at
Carry
the
on,
Herald's
then.
Rest?
Oh, I will do my best, Inquisitor.
Bye, Meriden. Okay, everyone is speaking of Rainier. Hi. Just gonna come on in, even though you didn't really invite me, per se, and speak to him. Just gonna loot whatever the hell's here as well while I'm here. Blackwall. What a crappy prison. It's wet and dank. Ugh.
I didn't take Blackwall's life. I traded his death. He wanted me for the Wardens, but there was an ambush. Darkspawn. He was killed.
So he could have been a warden.
I took his name to stop the world from losing a good man. But a good man. The man he was. Wouldn't have let another die in his place.
You lied to me. You really killed those people? What you did was brave, and dying makes up for it. Ooh, so many options. I mean, I want her to be emotional, but that's the wrong kind of emotional.
You saved that man. That took courage.
Courage? I killed innocent people. Destroyed Mornay's life and the lives of others like him. One moment of courage will not make up for that. Why are you here?
Well, I wanted to help.
I needed you to know you aren't alone in this.
Don't you understand? I gave the order to kill Lord Callier, his entourage, and I lied to my men about what they were doing. When it came to light, I ran. Those men, my men, paid for my treason, while I was pretending to be a better man. This is what I am. A murderer, a traitor, a monster.
That's not the Blackwall I know. Or the Thom I know. You're more than that.
I know you're more than what you say. Have some faith in yourself.
That's it? Surely there's more than this. Discuss the situation with Cullen.
Yes.
So your crime.
I need to know the details of what you did. Who you killed, why.
I betrayed the Empire and assassinated a general, Ulf Gold. The man was General Vincent Callier. My employer was a Chevalier, Robert Chapuis. Sir Robert believed that Grand Duke Gaspard was the rightful ruler of Orlais and would eventually take the throne. He thought that by eliminating one of Celine's loyal supporters, he might endear himself to the true Emperor. I can't say if Robert's plan would have worked. I didn't care. There was good coin offered, and I took it. By the time Sir Robert's involvement was uncovered, I was long gone. Of course, the Grand Duke disavowed any knowledge of the act and publicly condemned it. Robert killed himself. Poison in his wine. Another victim of the great game.
What did you tell your men?
You got your men to help you. What did you tell them?
They didn't know who they were attacking. I told them it was an important mission. They trusted me without question. Just as your men trust you.
Our cause is just. Armies need commanders. I'm not a traitor.
Armies are weapons. Weapons don't wield themselves.
Weapons don't have lives, families, dreams. An army is not just a weapon.
This is true.
My reports say that Callier was with his family. You had them all slaughtered.
I didn't know Callier would be traveling with his family. I assumed only soldiers, armed guards. My men had been told to eliminate everyone. They'd seen war. They thought they were defending their country. No one likes to think about that. But it's names that carry power in this world. Bloodlines. Heirs. No matter how leaders like Celine or Gaspard pretend the game is played, that's how real war is waged.
That shouldn't be how wars are fought. There's no need.
War is unfair, and the sky is blue. But you're right. There was no need for what I did.
I will
That's all
save
for
you,
now.
Blackwall. Or Thom, whatever I'm calling you now. I promise. I'm gonna go discuss this with Cullen, and we're gonna break you out of here. Although, what if you don't
I
want
have
to? Oh, hey,
Liliana's
Cullen.
report on
Jesus.
Thom Rainier.
Hi. You never travel from Skyhold. Summarize it.
Give me the overview.
Looks like our friend was once a respected captain in the Imperial Orlesian army. Before the Civil War, he was turned, persuaded to assassinate one of Celine's biggest supporters. He led a group of fiercely loyal men on this mission, and told them nothing of it. His men took the fall for him. A few lucky ones, like Mornay, managed to escape.
Wait, so she had this report all along. Why didn't she say something?
Let me guess. our spy master had this lying around somewhere, didn't she?
It would have been difficult for anyone to connect Blackwall to Rainier. Even Liliana has something of a blind spot when it comes to wardens.
I understand why.
What do we do now? Blackwall... Rainier has accepted his fate, but you don't have to. We have resources.
Yes.
If he's released to us, you may pass judgment on him yourself.
Yes, but what would you do?
If it were up to you, what would happen?
What he did to the men under his command was unacceptable. He betrayed their trust, betrayed ours. I despise him for it. And yet he fought as a warden, joined the Inquisition, gave his blood for our cause. And the moment he shakes off his past, he turns around and owns up to it. Why?
People change.
He wanted to change. To prove that he'd really left his past behind. He had to face up to it.
Saving Mornay the way he did took courage, I'll give him that. But I can't tell you what to do.
Get him out.
Have Rainier released to us.
We must move quickly. We can explore our options back at Skyhold.
Optional. Order the advisors to find a way to release Rainier from prison. Hells yeah! Looks like we do have to, go back to Skyhold. Okay, so... what does Meriden want? She seems to want something from me. She's stalking me, I tell you. Okay, let's just go to the war table, sort out the Rainier situation. Then we'll see Vivian and Colin, since we've completed all their stuff. And maybe see what Meriden wants before we head on in to Liliana. Okay, who has finished their quests? Somebody over here. Liliana. We will provide Severin with the resources he needs. Without telling the crows, of course. Lord Enzo is proving elusive. More eyes in Hercynia cannot hurt. Ah, so we can do more.
Crestwood has had no further trouble with the undead.
After
And
what
they're still
happened,
going.
it will take time for the village to recover.
Well, it's gonna be near Val Royaux. Rainier's release. An alternative. Liliana informs me that your contacts in the underworld could aid in having Rainier released from prison. This route would conveniently mask the Inquisition's involvement. Colin. Enough are whispered in the right circles. A dozen factions vying for our favor. We'll see who desires it most. Okay. Sure.
Inquisitor.
We'll see how that goes. Don't know if that's the right thing or not, but I feel right by it. So we'll let that happen in the background while we chat to everybody else and then come back and sort it out. So we'll just go chat to Vivian, since she's the closest first, and then we'll head on out to Cullen. Ooh, what's this? Vivian's alchemy notes. Lovely.
I can't make heads or tails of this. Age regression. Who is this potion for?
Age regression? I mean, I know who it's for, but still.
What can I do for you, my dear? Is it too much to hope that you've brought me the heart of the snowy wyvern?
Well, yeah, I've got the heart. Now talk, bitch.
If you want the wyvern's heart, you'll have to tell me what you're using it
Yay! Nice work,
I can do
Aradel.
better, darling. Give me the heart, and I'll show you what it's for. Will that suffice?
Very well, here it is.
for. All right. One heart, as requested.
How kind of you.
She sounds
Please
so
accept
sarcastic.
this as your payment. I must begin work immediately. I should apologize. I must admit that I'd completely misjudged you, Inquisitor. I would like you to come with me to see this through.
Oh, Jesus, more that I had to do. Great.
This should only take a moment, Inquisitor.
Nice digs. A very big
I'm here,
bed.
my darling.
Did
My
he just
darling?
die?
Bastian?
Oh my god.
Vivian, I'm sorry.
If you remember, this is the man she loves. The dude who I think already
There's
had a
nothing
wife.
here now.
And she was like the mistress on the side. Oh, so he was ill and she tried to save him and then he died anyway. That's just heartbreaking, Viv. I'm so sorry for your loss. Do I have to go back and speak with her? I have no idea. Okay, well, let's just get married and done. She seems to be pestering me. I don't know why. What do you want, Meriden? What? And now it's gone. She is creeping me out. I won't lie. Seriously creeping me out. Oh well, let's see with Cullen after we've finished his quest. See if he has any more for us. Whether that was the end of it, I don't remember. I'll be honest. I know there's more to do with Samson.
Bull used every shield in the armory for this.
He said it was a training exercise. Should I tell him not to do it again?
No. Have him tell me next time. I want to see if that would work.
So Cole's inadvertently helping.
Was there something you needed?
Well, I finished what you wanted me to do. But you don't seem to care overly much. So, bye.
That's all for now.
Should you require anything, I'll be here.
I mean, I did finish it, didn't I? Oh, no, that was the other one. That was the one about Sania. No, okay, he doesn't care about the other thing that I did. That's fine. That's fine. So, for his other quest, we just have to come back after Sania. Okay, well, I thought he wanted to care about the Red Templars at the Lion's Den, but nope, apparently he don't care. In that case, let's just duck back to Viv. What is the quick way, actually? Actually, this might be quicker. It also may not be quicker. I don't really know. Get out. For the love of God. The physics in this game is annoying. Not being able to walk through a group of people, you've got to walk around them. See if she has any more to offer, and then we'll go collect the outcome of Thom Rainier.
Bastian is dead. I can hardly believe. It was the Wintersend Ball. My first visit to the Imperial Palace. The Circle sent a dozen of us to entertain the nobility. I was in awe of everyone and everything, and then our eyes met.
You've been together for so many years.
Bastian spent the entire ball at my side. The Dowager tried to have him killed for slighting her, but he didn't care.
Love at first sight.
Falling in love across a crowded ballroom. Sounds like something out of a children's story.
He was a dashing rogue, and any defects he might have had were made up for with rank and importance. It was a more innocent time, I suppose. And now he's gone, and I must write to his son Laurent. And his sister will make a terrible fuss if she isn't informed first. And I'll need to arrange for the chantry services. Maker only knows how long that will take.
Is there anything I can do?
If I can help you, just say the word.
No, my dear. I'll handle everything. Excuse me, I have so much to do.
Poor Vivian. Anything else, Viv?
Yes?
No, it's all good. Don't worry. You just do you. I'm sorry for your loss. Breaking legs.
Inquisitor.
Okay, let's find out how and if we can get Thom Rainier out of that prison. And yeah. I've never actually done this before, FYI. How did it go? Rainier was brought to the Skyhold gates under cover of darkness. Best not to ask how. Okay, I shan't. Can you please finish off with Zev?
Any word?
Nothing yet.
A missive sent to Skyhold. I have tracked down the location of Lord Enzo and rather more Venatori than I was expecting. Shall we say goodbye to our troublesome friend? Oh, thank God, please. Zevran is talented but also outnumbered. My agents can create a distraction. He can eliminate Enzo and the Venatori in the confusion.
Inquisitor.
45 minutes. Well, I have to get off, so I won't see the culmination of that one today. But that means that Thom Rainier should be at Skyhold. Let's see if he appears. Yeah, judgment. Okay, well, let's see what my options are. Is he ever going to be able to forgive himself? That's really the question here. I can forgive him easily. That's because I know the person he's come to be.
For judgment this day, Inquisitor, I must present Captain Thom Rainier, formerly known to us as Warden Blackwall. His crimes... well, you are aware of his crimes. The decision of what to do with him is yours.
I hate to see you like this. No gratitude. Your life is mine.
I didn't think this would be easy, but it's harder than I thought.
Another thing to regret. Using your ties to the underworld to free me. You're a criminal, same as me. The world will learn how you've used your influence.
Ouch!
They'll know the Inquisition is corrupt.
This will be forgotten, your prince. Don't matter. I had no choice.
I wish there'd been another way, but my options were limited.
You could have left me there.
Hell no!
I accepted my punishment.
Well, I don't accept
I was ready for all this to end. Why would you stop it? What becomes of me now?
You're free if you atone. The wardens will decide. I own you. Your lie continues. Free him to make amends for his crimes. Give Rainier to the wardens once this is over. But technically speaking, he never killed Blackwall. And the wardens aren't exactly on a good footing at the moment. Keep him in servitude. No.
You have your freedom.
It cannot be as simple as that.
It isn't. You're free to atone as the man you are, not the traitor you thought you were, or the warden you pretended to be.
The man I am. I barely know him. But I have a lot to make up for. If my future is mine, then I pledge it to the Inquisition.
Yay!
My sword is yours. If I'd said
That's all I
anything
wanted.
less, would an arrow from the rookery have snuffed me like a candle?
Quite possibly.
Take your post, Thom Rainier.
I mean, not by me. Liliana might have done it. I wouldn't have had him killed. Okay, it's been a few days since I last played, which is typical of me in playing this game, since I am spreading it out over multiple months. But I believe we're just going to head back to the war table, because all my previous operations I've obviously completed in my absence. Get some new ones under the way, and then I think we're just going to deal with Liliana, yes? Over at the left hand of the Divine, at the Valence Cloister. Yeah, I think that's all we had to do before we go to the next area, location, thing. I believe that Liliana was doing something for Zev over here. Word from Zevran Aranai. I still don't know his last name. When I heard your agents would provide a distraction, I did not expect such roaring fire. The confusion, the running about in circles, it was all very lively. Of course, Lord Enzo and his Venatori were decidedly less lively at the end of it. Oh, he actually finally killed them. Oh no, because we've still got another quest, evading the crows. Okay, well, you know, take what you can get. Where's that one? Restore the port on the Storm Coast. Do I need to? Oh my god. That other quest must be over in Orlais. Wow. Seriously? Really is evading the crows. Harvest of History. Our soldiers allowed Isthmus Goodson to leave his holdings before they raised his fields. There were reportedly several oddly coloured clouds that choked a flock of birds. While there is no sign that Isthmus intended to supply an enemy, he had the means to do so. Cullen. A note from the Inquisition Apothecary. Interesting times, Inquisitor. Though it was not the final action I was hoping for, I thank you for this interjection. I look forward to ensuring the health and effectiveness of the Inquisition for as long as needed. Elan of Vimal, Sigil of Arcane Horror. Well, that's nice.
Have you had any trouble with
negotiations?
Not at all. I will inform you if that changes.
The talks between Ferelden and Orlais took place in Jada, and it was not easy to keep matters from spiraling out of control. King Alistair is no diplomat, after all, and had little patience for the endless fanfare. Thankfully, the Elysians are uninterested in more war, and we were able to smooth the way toward an eventual peace treaty. The king sent along a sword that once belonged to the Ferelden hero King Callan had, as thanks for what the Inquisition helped create. Avenger. That's pretty neat. So, what are we doing here? We do have that, though I don't know why we need to restore the port. I really don't remember what the port does. Resources, resources, resources. Why are there so many resources? Bestow Morning Hulla. We may do that, because it seems kind of important, because she's Dalish. She being my Inquisitor. Meet all Legion mercenaries. Unmasked across the sea, college. Aha! That's that. And then all of these really important. Oh yeah, we need to do that one. So, I'll continue with the crows. My friends, I did enjoy our little venture, and I hate to be a bother, but I believe you owe me a favour. After all, Lord Enzo is quite dead. As you may recall, the crows and I are not on the best of terms. They were not pleased I stole their target out from under them. It means I don't get paid. They could have taken credit for my work, but I had already written to their employer. I earned the prize after all. Oh, Zev, you sneaky little thing. The crows would like to speak to me, as you can imagine. They've sent more of their number to Hercynia. It's time I left the Free Marches. Asked if we could help them escape. My agents could plant false leads for the crows. Zevran was helpful. We could send soldiers to sweep Hercynia for any remaining Venatori. As Zevran left with our men, it may go unnoticed. Actually, that's a fair point. Hercynia's ambassador was planning a trip to Denerim. I could arrange for Zevran to be in her party. I don't know. I think Cullen makes a fair point.
All right.
Zev's more likely to blend with soldiers, I think. But this one, House Amladris. Dorian has completed his research using the Liberalum, and believes he has found a connection between Corypheus and an ancient magister named Scythius of House Amladris. I really don't know the pronunciation of any of these things in case you hadn't noticed. This will be difficult to prove and may be of limited use, but it's worth noting that House Amladaris still exists. Even the accusation that Corypheus and Scythius are the same person would be a worthy scandal. Would be a scandal. I was right the first time. Would be worthy of a scandal in Tevinter. One that the current members of that family might be desperate to avoid. So they might pay us. Send them the information as a gesture of goodwill. Let's see what they do with it. Oh my god, more of these big quests. Blackmail them. They would undoubtedly do the same to us if our positions were reversed. Yeah, but just because it's what they would do doesn't mean it's something that we should do. Even though it takes like twice as long. You go, Lily. So I've got Josie left. What would Josie like to do? I don't even know. Oh, that's pretty important. That seems more like a mission for Cullen, to be honest. The consequences, of Blackwall's lie. A letter written in fine hand and lightly scented, signed by Josephine. The issue of Thom Rainier has been settled, but his deception has had far-reaching consequences. Had we not used the Grey Warden treaties, we might not have found ourselves in so awkward a position. As it is, I receive daily messages from all quarters demanding we make reparations. We must do something. Scribbled beneath, signed by Cullen. I'm sorry, did we embarrass the Duchess at a soiree by stepping on her gown? Or was the sky torn open and Haven beset by an ancient Darkswall Magister? We needed the gold. We needed the men. You would have persuaded someone to part with them, with or without the treaties. We are not making reparations for doing what we had to do. What no one else could have done. Don't forget, we are now allied with the Wardens. If we had no authority to conscript before, we do now. I agree with Cullen! Do you want the Inquisition to survive beyond Corypheus' defeat? We won't always be at war. Why alienate allies when it would take so little to appease them? Let us return what was taken under false pretense and put these treaties aside. We step forward, not back. No apologies. What happened with the Wardens gives us more authority than ever to use the treaties. Yeah, see, I'd like Cullen for that one. So I have to remember that I've clicked on that one, because it doesn't have the little news symbol above it, and I'd like to do that with Cullen. That still leaves me with Josie. Josie, what would you like to do? The College of Magi? That sounds like a Liliana kind of thing. Judgment. Movran's arrived. I don't know what this is. Okay. Is this the Avar dude? I don't even know who this Movran was. We've received word that Movran the Under has made good on your judgment of armed exile in Tevinter. He and his clan immediately staked a claim to a large section of land along the Imperial Highway, at the edge of the Silent Plains. It is inhospitable and vacant, and they claim they are not interested in banditry or actively threatening anyone. Beyond, of course, suddenly declaring that they now live within Imperial borders. Our Tevinter contacts say the relocation has caused significant concern among the Magisters. It is difficult to present this as a positive But perhaps we could notify Minrathous that we hope they enjoy our reinforcements for the continued war against the Canary. Oh, that's an interesting point of view. If you simply want them present to unnerve Tevinter, it is possible to keep Morven's clan supplied without explicit ties to us, which wouldn't be a bad thing. A fine gesture now it is done, as it is cutting ties before the presence is considered provocation. Nah.
Inquisitor.
That's just trying to keep everybody happy. And I already locked the Emprise de Lyon. Yes, I did. Fantastic. So, let's do Leliana's personal quest, guys.